Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Dungeon Raid. Today with me I have once again Miasha.
Hello.
Isome Terrafant.
Hey.
And Mixie Trixel.
Hello.
So, I believe the next one on our list is Stone Vigil.
Actually, we're going to be taking care of Sunken Temple of Karn today.
No! Why do you hate me so?
And then we're going to go do Aurum Vale.
But yes, Sunken Temple of Karn is the next one on the list. It is an optional dungeon, and we will warn you right now, this is not a dungeon that you want to duty find unless you're going with a group. Like, this is a dungeon that you want to take people that you know and are friends with, because otherwise you'll get badly raging.
This dungeon actually starts, it may be only level 38, but it actually starts to introduce instant death mechanics.
And it introduces them very early on, which we will get into as we go along here. So, once again, Mixie is on our Scholar job. Today I am on Thaumaturge. Isome is our Paladin, and we have Mia on Bard.
Okay. I don't think I've ever done this one before, so
This will be interesting.
this will be
It's
very
like you're
interesting.
getting the bonus, so someone hasn't done it.
With the XP bonus, yeah.
Oh yes, we can use
That'll
it.
do us a
You
lot of
need
good.
that, yeah, it'll do us a whole lot of good. Okay, so here we go.
Yeah, most of the mobs in this dungeon are not all that different from ones you probably encountered before, but very shortly we'll be introducing you to ones you'll be hating the entire run. And veterans of Final Fantasy XI will recognize why very quickly.
That reminds me, I should queue up Nick Cage here.
For anybody who's actually interested and aware, we do record these quite a while in advance, so as you probably know from last week's episode, I was going to go in for dental, and that's actually going to be in 2 days from now, 2 days from when we're recording this, so by that point the dental surgery will be done. So,
And she'll be a much happier no.
oh, significantly so.
Okay, right up here isn't any kind of fight or any kind of switch, but we should pay very close attention to the two symbols on either side of the scales. This will come into play in a later part of the dungeon.
Indeed. So remember, fruit goes on the right.
And fire on the left.
Can you activate
Virgin
this?
Fire, I think I had a
No, that's-
cereal.
that's
called that.
Yeah. No, that's actually just to show people what to do.
There's way too much fiber in that.
The reason why is if you mess up on the actual item later on, you'll actually be missing out on a coffer. Also, real quick, for people who like dungeon loot, most of the coffers in this dungeon tend to drop crafting items for various pieces of equipment, as opposed to the normal greens that you might be familiar with from prior dungeons.
Yeah, and if you can actually craft those pieces, they're better than anything else you can make at that level. I did a comparison on the crafting piece, and I think it had plus two craftsmanship, plus one control, and an extra slot over anything else you could get at that level. So it's a really good piece if you can make it.
And if you're ever on Valmont, you can definitely ask one of us. Chances are we can make whatever you need.
Oh, and by the way, we did say that, like Halatali, this is a optional dungeon. But for those people who are trying to complete their Grand Company hunting logs, unfortunately, this is a required dungeon, at least up to the first boss. And unfortunately, this dungeon is not very pug friendly, as was mentioned previously.
Indeed. Now, here you see the Helm of Light. This will be required for opening doors later on.
There's going to be a total of 4 of these stones scattered around. All of them need to be picked up.
Now you can see in the distance what looks like a moving glowing rock. That is a head. You kill the head, that particular one, later on in the dungeon, but you try to do a little bit of damage to it now so that way it doesn't run away later.
Yeah. You'll actually encounter this particular mob 3 times. Once you get it down to about, I'd say about a third of its health gone, it'll run away, and then you'll encounter it later on, and you'll knock off more health. When you encounter it the final time and kill it, it'll drop a blue coffer. There are other heads in this dungeon with a rather different technique around them.
Now, up ahead, you can probably see fluttering around just a little bit, is probably the worst enemy in this entire dungeon. The Temple Bee.
Yes. These bees will use their Final Fantasy XI ability of Final Sting after a certain amount of time has passed. This does include if you've put the bees to sleep, the timer is still counting down. Just be aware of that for the mages. And what this particular ability will do is it will pretty much kill whoever it hits.
It is going to kill me. I'm going to die from this.
And unfortunately, the bee does not have to be next to the person they're using it by. It is actually a ranged attack.
It'll kill the bee, yes, but it will also, regardless of if you have stone skin on or anything else, it will instantly kill the player.
The only exception is maybe certain paladins or warriors with like really high hit points for this dungeon may survive it, but that's still an extremely low maybe. Regardless, though, these bees have to die, and they have to die fast.
I think that one is a patrol. If you can get it alone, it won't draw the others.
Which one?
The one you have marked as number 1. It's one that's swinging back here. So let's head back to the stairs.
So
when we were fighting ththose bats, I thought it was going to aggro you. It was that close.
Right. If you can pull it right now, it's solo.
Back to the stairs.
Yeah, but once that bee is aggroed, it actually has a countdown internally, and after about a minute on these bees, it'll go ahead and start to use its ability. So you don't want to pull more than you have to.
Healers, I suggest putting your dots up at least if you have the opportunity while you're fighting a bee. On the bee because it can help.
Okay, so you guys ready for this?
Yep.
Bee first, and then we poke the facer.
Yep.
Look before you leap.
Be aware or be dead. There you go.
I know it's hard to believe.
Is that really the kind of show we're gonna have today?
I'd say that's a yes, probably.
Dots a good idea on this guy because he does that.
Yes, he will run away after a certain amount of time, but you will encounter him later on. And unfortunately, no, you can't catch up to him because after a certain point, he just despawns and actually teleports over to his next location.
Also bees.
Yes, plenty of bees.
More bees.
And once again, the bees have to be the first ones to die.
Yes, bees are always a priority in this dungeon.
And if you look, depending on how your camera is situated, if you look off to the left hand side in this room, is another one of those stones to pick up.
So let's do this here. Don't like to be. Don't like to be.
Bee's dead.
Now you will see it casting Final Sting, right?
Yes.
So-
No, you cannot stun it.
You can't?
Nope.
No.
I thought we determined that earlier. Okay.
No, we tried and it didn't work, remember?
Just ignore the healer. She knows nothing about tanking.
Tessa tried to shield bash it and still died. Not to say don't try it, but
We haven't had any luck.
Don't be surprised if it doesn't work.
yeah. Tessa might have just had bad timing with it or something, but you know, don't rely on it. It's not something you can rely on.
Okay, I'm dropping ballad for the moment.
Here's the Gem of Affluence.
Mhm. Okay.
Alright, welcome to boss number 1. Also known as probably the worst boss you will be fighting for at least another 30 levels. Well, maybe not 30.
Yeah. It's this.
But at least the next 5 dungeons.
Yeah. It's not actually exaggerating much when we actually mentioned this is a level 38 dungeon that uses level 50 mechanics.
Okay, there is 3 panels here. There's one in front, one to the right, and there's one right behind him. Now, he will cast Doom Gaze on the entire room.
Well, Mortal
And
Ray.
these
Mortal Ray.
panels- Mortal Ray, sorry. And these panels will glow. Only one panel will glow at a time. You have to run over and tap that panel, otherwise you will die.
Now, but
Flat out.
I will say real quick a clarification. When Melvin first you tap it, there's no interaction. It's a matter of actually you have to step on it when it's glowing.
Pretty much. And you don't have to stay there. You can just touch it and go. Now, every now and again, I believe, is it Mortal Ray or is it another skill that he does?
He does. First of all, there's Frightful Roar, which is a circular AOE around, and which basically gives a major determination down. I believe either determination or defense down, one or the other. But when he uses Frightful Roar, he will spawn in 2 bees, and those bees, their timers are already ticking down, and their timers are very short. So DDs burn those down very, very quickly.
Yes, those bees have absolute priority over anything else. Well, except for standing on the panels.
This is why we say that these bees have a ranged version of their final sting, because we've had people standing on the opposite side of the room and still die. Now, be aware on these panels, they don't all glow. They basically will change back. They'll be in a cycle, and each one's only glowing for a few seconds. So don't be surprised if one of your party members gets to one that's glowing, and you have to run to a different one.
Yeah. Okay. So are we ready to do this?
Oh, but we'll do it anyways. And also beware, Mortal Ray is not directional as it was in 11. It encompasses the entire room.
So there's no point in just trying to hide behind it.
No. You have to, once it goes off, you have to tag one of the platforms. Frightful War you can get out of the way of. But it's actually more of the signal that the bees are about to show up. Black mages and thaumaturs out there, don't be afraid to AoE them down.
Yeah, we tried sleeping them at one point when we were in here. It doesn't work.
You can sleep them, but the timer still goes. See, look, there's bees.
There's bees and they're on me. Now, if you're a scholar and you let your fairy do some of the healing and get aggro on the bees can kill your fairy and potentially save someone else, but you're still much better off just killing them. Oh, we got a tank.
Oh, here goes final sting. Okay, when this tor hits about 50%, then we'll start seeing Mortal Ray. Again, there's no avoiding it. And here comes the next set of bees.
I don't see bees.
I don't
Just
see
a moment.
bees.
Bees are
Here's the bees right there.
Where are you?
Now, okay.
There we
Here it comes.
go.
Now, there's Mortal Ray. Now, one of these platforms starts to glow, and you have to tag it before your doom counter expires.
Alright, I should note that your summon will
Whoa,
also...
it's doing it again.
Okay, center.
So if you don't drag
Bees.
If you don't drag your fairy over the plate, your fairy will die from the doom counter as well.
Do it again.
Yeah. In this dungeon, in our dungeon videos so far, we tend to have fairly low death rates at times. We can't guarantee that in this dungeon.
No, this dungeon is a very unique circumstance. Bees.
Center.
Bees. Killing some bees.
It's by the door. Guys, your doom timer.
Oh crap!
See you guys down.
I hit the panel, but it didn't register it.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm sorry.
Get the tank up.
Yeah, get the tank up.
Evoke, 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 evoke. Evoke, I can't evoke. I don't have evoke. Okay, I don't have evoke. I can't.
Bees.
They're running away from me. I can't. There we go. Okay.
Try to keep down these bees before they final sting him.
I'm getting final stung.
There you are.
As mentioned before, and me saying over and over again, this is not a very pug-friendly dungeon by any stretch.
No.
So when the tank goes down like that, they get a debuff that makes them harder to heal. I think it stacks twice. Bees are up.
Don't worry about bees. Take down the boss. The boss is almost gone.
Well, one of the bees is on my fairy. They're both on my fairy. So
Yeah. Oddly enough, the fairy can actually survive 1 or 2 hits from one of those bees.
There we go.
That was probably the hardest boss you'll have for a while.
Yeah, the next boss is not hard, but he's really, really annoying.
Yeah.
I have
Also,
no-
don't expect that you'll be able to kill that boss the first time.
Yeah, or the second time.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Our first time running through this dungeon, we wiped probably 7, 8 times on that boss we just killed.
But we were trying to sleep them for a while, which appeared to just be wasting time that we could have been killing them. So.
All right. This bee that's ahead of us is a patrol. Best to go ahead and take it out. I believe there's a stone on the other side, but I don't remember.
We'll check it out in a minute or so. Just give Isilmi a minute here on the weakness.
Okay, this bee's actually going to come up the stairs, and
yeah,
if it gets close enough, we may be able to get it with that.
Ah!
Or not.
Well, let's take it down quick.
And pray. And here goes Final Sting.
Final sting.
And-
Nixie.
Survived.
Survived.
Ah, you got lucky.
Got very lucky. Now, audience, she may have survived that. Don't take it as gospel that that'll happen again.
Yes.
Likely it will not. Okay.
All right, nothing over here.
Okay, as you can see, here is another head. It's got a different name. What we have to do with those heads is they won't take damage unless they're on a panel. And then you have to kill them on said panel.
They
Also,
will take damage, but
yeah, what happens is they'll take damage, but the moment they move off that panel, that door behind it closes. They have to be killed on the panel in order for that door to open back up. If it's killed off the panel, it will respawn, and you'll have to do it all over again.
Okay. So ready to go?
Yep, let's rock. Psst, Mixie, psst,
what?
protect.
Oh right, people died.
Only the tank and one of the DDs. That's all.
As you can see, the door behind is closed now.
Yeah. Also, these heads actually don't have a lot of hit points. It's just a matter of making sure that whoever grabs them kills them on the platform.
Right, so pull that onto the glowing platform.
You'll know it's working. You'll know it's working when the platform actually turns off.
I'm gonna have to eat this.
Yeah.
Whoa!
That happens, we have 2 more.
Yeah, but these I actually have to be killed over on the platforms inside here. So I need to grab one of them and pull it over here.
Come here, you. Come here. Good boy.
Okay, keep it there.
I got one of them.
Fall down.
That one's not on the platform.
I know.
Okay.
My attack may bounce you back, so let's make sure it's on the platform before we finish killing it. So,
Okay.
turn off auto attack if necessary. Let it move forward, and then kill it.
It's not on.
No, it wasn't on.
Well, people will now see how this works. Because when the head will despawn, and we'll have to try it again. I believe.
Might not. It's gonna take.
Yeah, see?
There we go.
Yeah. Because I believe in each of these side rooms has something in there that we need.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me make sure I got hate on it so I can control it.
Yeah. The only reason I lost
Here.
the tag before, or at least got it off the platform, was accidentally using my ability that bounces me backwards.
There you go.
Yeah. See, there's one of the little stone tablets back there behind us now.
Condemn.
So we'll go to this room first.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter which one we go to first because they both have the tablets we need.
Now, again, all the tablets do is open rooms with loot for you. So you don't necessarily
Oh,
have to
Fruit of Knowledge.
Now
But-
take note of the symbol that's on this tablet. Yes, and as Mr. Nixie said, most of this is optional.
But the loot that you can get from it is really nice, especially if you're a craftsman.
And also, my apologies. Go ahead, too.
That's just. I think he was going to say craftsman, but politically correctness.
See, this is why I say craftsmith. There's no gender there.
In addition, well, I was going to say, in addition to loot, another reason to get all the stones is that for those people who want their various achievement for dungeon completions, you actually have to visit all the rooms.
Or at least open up the entire map.
Well, that's the only way to that's the only way to get credit for those rooms. You have to actually walk into those rooms. Unlike most dungeons, where you basically just walk into one part of it and you get the whole map. In this dungeon, you actually don't get credit for the rooms unless you've actually stepped into them. For the ones that are sealed off.
Okay, so
I found that out on the last run.
what we got here?
Does anyone know the lore behind this place? Someone was telling me it. I think this is where the Sultanate used to live. Where it was built.
Makes sense, or at least one of the prior dynasties. It was
Yeah,
mentioned-
Fanland is kind of lousy with them because you've got Silda and you've got Karn and you've got all these other different places that were
buried and forgotten until the calamity brought them back up.
Yeah, actually, all of the major areas have, the former civilizations from previous astral umbral eras. Like Lanaska has Nim, and Fanland has Silda and the Invisible City and Karn, and I think Fanland wins for the most number of them. Black Shroud has Amdapur and Galmora Ruins and who knows what else.
There's a lot of really odd ruins in and around the forest, more so, because of the fact that they weren't swallowed by sand or a sea or something, but they were always kind of there, but never really brought to life until 2.0.
Yeah, and you sort of got the backstory of what Galmora was that it was the original settlement, because the original settlers in the 12s would, because they were not there, they didn't have that agreement with the elementals that they had today. They had to live underground.
And particularly, that's actually more true for the Duskwites than the Wildwood.
Yeah, well, the whole idea was that the Duskwites and Wildwood were originally a single race, and then when they emerged, the Wildwood emerged and became the Wildwood, and the Duskwites kind of didn't. But then Galmora eventually fell, and so the Duskwites ended up becoming second-class citizens.
Well, actually,
second-class citizens.
Actually, technically,
I wear your Duskwite. I look incredible. No.
Now,
And there's the facer again.
the face back again.
I'm gonna hit it with a couple nukes.
I'm gonna put some dots on it. Oh,
I'm gonna walk out of its AOE.
I apparently did not.
Now, as you notice, it's the same. Actually, it's the same one from before, since it has the damage on it still.
it's running away. Put a dot on it.
Iron Facer.
Now, this next boss coming up is going to upset most tanks to no end. Particularly those who are rather, frankly, uptight about keeping hate.
I don't want to hear this.
You're going to hear it.
As we have a perfect example right here.
Well,
I know you're a good tank, and I'm gonna let you finish, but this golem wants to hit Mixie like it's the greatest thing of all time. Of all time.
It's pretty smart on its part, because if the healer goes down in this one, the golem wins.
pretty much.
This is a very heal-intensive fight.
Yeah, you can actually see the golem ahead of us now. And before we go in there, there's actually a few other items that need to be addressed for those who want to tank or at least survive.
Okay, I might be able to pull these without the spirit. Yeah, I think I can, so we'll just start at number 2 then.
If you pull them up to the stairs here, because it will path back through.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Good. The horrible spider
Things.
snake head things. Seriously, there's some monsters in this game that are just, they're just the most horrible things you could possibly imagine. I mean, spiders with fanged snake heads. These things would actually be scarier if they were smaller, because you can imagine one of these scuttling along your wall. You'd just be sort of like, no, burn the house down. No.
Kill with fire is not enough.
There is not enough fire in the world for this.
Hey, as a black mage, I take offense to that because I can always create more fire.
There's still not enough.
We get through all the bees with no one dying to bees.
No, I don't think anybody died to bees.
Don't jinx us. We still got 2 bosses left.
But there's no more bees. I don't get to use my Nick Cage clip.
We'll run this one. We'll run a blooper reel just for that. Then
Our blooper reel where we do everything wrong. Okay, you want to kill the bats first here.
Yeah, when the bees attack, you need to not attack them and stand perfectly still.
They're just going to kill someone anyway, so don't waste your time.
They will do a special ability that will give you candy.
Okay, this boss here has got a nasty little mechanic that you'll learn a little bit more about later on. Specifically, it's something that'll help you out with a certain primal that you'll encounter later on in life.
Okay, so what do I got to do for this?
okay. First of all, for aggro reasons, nobody touches the golem until the tank grabs it and gets hate. Because unfortunately, this fight, if one of the DDs gets a hold of it, the tank can't get it back.
Yeah. DDs, your target is the Golem Soul Stone. You do not touch the Temple Guardian until the Soul Stone is dead. You will kill the Soul Stone, attack the Guardian until you see the Soul Stone respawn, then you go back to the Soul Stone. If you hit the Guardian while the Soul Stone is out, guess who the Golem is going after?
And fortunately, when the Soul Stone is knocked out, the Golem is then stunned, and you get quite a few free hits on it. Just be sure that your attacks aren't still going off when the Soul Stone comes back.
Okay.
And what we're saying about also for hate reasons, technically the Golem will actually still have hate on the tank. It's just that I'd say at least half to 3/4 of its AoE abilities, it'll just fling at random party members.
Yep, he likes to go, fuck it, la 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 la, boom, and just like randomly attack someone for no reason.
Yeah.
So everybody needs to be on your toes when those red target markers start popping up.
Oh, lovely. Okay, well, let's do this.
So, Nell, if you actually target the Temple Guardian, you can mouse over. He's got a buff called Vulnerability Down, which makes him take less damage. And when you kill the Soul Stone, that goes away for the duration of his stun. You can actually do real damage to him.
Yeah, pretty much. It's generally about every quarter of it. Basically, once you knock out the Soul Stone, you can take out about a quarter of the Guardian's health before the full
Okay.
gear's back.
We ready to go?
25%. Yep.
Didn't you say you were getting a little bit for charity here?
Yep. Everything that we earn is going to go to charity for the next little while.
The Mixies needs a video card charity?
I don't think that quite qualifies as a charity. But tell you what, we'll see what we can do. Let's try to give you a handout. Maybe have a 14-a-thon or something. Do like a live stream event. Be like, hey, pitch in towards Mixie's new graphics card.
Words are hard.
Shut up. You back in, Mix?
Yeah. So respawn here.
Loot Trail Mix is back.
For a question, when I'm tanking this, should I be targeted on the, like, when I'm trying to evoke and flash and stuff, should I be targeted on the Soulstone or on the Guardian?
Probably actually on the, I'm thinking actually on the Guardian for the tank.
Yeah.
I don't know, to be honest.
Well, you want to be using your... Whatever attacks have bonus enmity, you want to be using those on the Guardian. Because you won't be doing much damage, but you should still get the full bonus enmity.
Yeah, it's the DDs that have to concentrate on the soul stones.
Yeah, to knock it out.
And of course, like I said, if the DDs touch the Guardian, Izzy does not like it because Izzy does not get hate back. And Guardian goes la 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 around the arena.
Yeah, as it has been.
Well, it does it anyway, but it does it more so.
Alright, I'm back. Just need food buff.
Foods.
There we go.
All right, Nell. Izzy. Izzy.
I'm coming.
Okay.
Alright, so sorry about that on our
Something.
first wipe. We're back now. We had some slight technical difficulties, as you saw there. Mixie kind of disconnected. If you'd like to make a donation towards Mixie's graphics card, you can send a YouTube private message, and I'll make sure to forward it along.
Let's just do this.
I know. Round 2. Fight.
Heaven or Hell, Duel 1. Well, technically 2. Fight! Let's rock. Anyone who gets that reference gets a free cookie. An internet cookie, mind you, but not a real cookie.
No! Stop ignoring me!
Don't stand on the things.
No!
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you get aggro, please not try to run too far away from your tank. The tanks do not like it.
Well, he's ignoring me! There you go. No!
This is priceless!
You're hitting everyone but me!
Like I said, welcome to the boss the tanks will hate.
Hate me!
Go, 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 go!
Go gadget soulstone or something.
For those of you running Scholar, this is a good time to energy drain the boss and get your mana back.
Okay, Soulstone is back. Focus on the Soulstone.
Okay, he's got hate on me. He's just ignoring.
Exactly. This is why we said even if you have hate, he's gonna pretty much do what he wants.
Pretty much all the tank's going to get right now is the auto attacks. A bunch of the AoEs, he just picks someone and goes for him.
No,
Like me!
leave me alone.
Oh, no, you don't. No, 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 no.
Don't fight me.
Sometimes he just likes to stomp on a pixie, too.
Fortunately, it doesn't have a whole. The Soulstone does not have a whole lot of health, so even if it's bouncing around like this, it should still be fairly easy
No,
to
no,
kill
no,
it.
no, 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 no. Ow.
Ah, I got
Okay,
it.
Golem time. For the next quarter of his health.
Stop. Golem time.
No.
What, no ZZ Top types thing? I know it's MC Hammer, but the whole ZZ Top hair is just ridiculous. Well, you're... Soulstone, why you no die?
Yeah. In general, this is not a terribly difficult fight compared to some. It's just really annoying when it comes to hate management.
And healing.
Because there is no hate management. There really, really is no hate management for this boss. It's... redonk.
9 health, awesome! And he's still after you.
Yeah.
Thank
I was outside of that.
They attacked the Soulstone, huh? Huh? You like that, huh?
Because here's the fun part.
Now
funny
it
part.
wants to.
Technically, I actually have full hate on it at this point, but he's still attacking everybody else as well. So,
Okay, once we take down this stone this time, it should be enough.
we may even want to break it. But we'll see. We may actually have to go through one more round of soul stoning, but this should be the last one. And
Got
No,
it.
there we go.
Giant animated turd.
let the boulders hit the floor.
Okay, yeah, let's continue on then, shall we?
Yes. Now for the, well, this next part is actually going to have a whole lot of side rooms that's full of the crafting materials we've been talking about.
Oh well, I got 3.
There is a patrolling bogey there, so you will want to pull them back. Unless you somehow manage to pull the bogey first and alone, which I've seen tanks do.
That requires luck and skill, so that's not going to happen.
What, are you saying I picked a bad tank?
Yes.
What proof do you have?
Last fight?
Aurum Vale.
Yeah. Be kind to your tanks when it comes to that boss, or you may lose them.
Boss says, and nobody no, none of the bosses are easy there. Well, some people might say they are, some
Let's
people might
put
say
it
they
in
aren't.
perspective. These two bosses, mechanics-wise, are harder than the final boss of this dungeon. Probably your two biggest concerns are this boss's mechanic, which you have not seen before, and running out of time.
Yeah, the next boss is actually a very technical fight. you're going to be paying more attention to the most of the people will be paying more attention to the actual room than the boss himself. Because if you don't pay attention to the room, you will die.
Yep, and then you'll be left with your healer soloing the boss.
You know, you'd almost think Mixie was talking from experience. Aww. Well, why don't you tell that story while we're going through here?
Okay, so the last time we came here, first of all, we got a warning that the server was going to be going down at midnight. And at about 10:40, a bunch of people said, hey, let's go do Sunken Temple. Why don't we bring Mixie along? And I'm thinking, well, why don't we do it at some time and we'll have a full timer and not have to worry about the timer? But they convinced me to go along. So we got through the first boss, nil wipes. Got to the second boss, I stupidly stood in something and, paced the healer and the group died. So we wipe once on the second boss. But we got it down after that. Get to the final boss, we wipe once, there's 10 minutes before the server shuts down. Now we had 20 minutes on our dungeon timer, but that doesn't matter because the server's going to go down. So we have one more attempt to do. So we're running it, people are dying, I must have rezzed them like 6 times. We finally get to... the boss is at 5% and it's only me and an archer and the archer dies.
By the way, real quick, this is the last time you'll see the phaser, so burn it down. Continue mixing, my apologies.
So the boss is at 5% with just the scholar up, running around like crazy, and the server supposed to go down in like 2 minutes, because it's 11:58. So I kite the boss around, take out its last 5% of health with insta-cast dots and energy drain. The boss dies. I have like 10 health. I cannot even see my health bar on my character screen. The boss dies. We loot the boss, leave the dungeon, and within 30 seconds the server goes down. And the whole time they're all unmumbled just cheering me on. I have, a pep squad in the background cheering me on as I'm running around like crazy trying not to die. And it was pretty epic.
And this is your first introduction to Crocs.
Don't let that face fool you.
Unless you've been to Kurthus. Are you ready?
No, but we'll do it anyways.
As you can see, there's another head here.
And Crocs are rather...
Another one of these really messed up enemies. It's just like... It's like, we're going to take a crocodile. How can we make the crocodile more horrible? I know. He opens his mouth, his face splits open, and there's another face underneath.
How about I show them what you're not supposed to do on a croc?
Oh, no.
Not supposed to stand behind it like that.
You're only hoping that's a tail wag.
If you stand behind the croc, you'll get a tail swipe, which will knock you about 20 yards away and stun you. For 6 seconds
Not
or
on
so.
the thing yet.
Yep,
It's not on the
I know,
thing yet.
I see. Come on. Oh,
Oh, he likes me.
Let me get it. Come on, you stupid... All over.
alright.
You.
Now. Okay, wait. Nice.
Hey, here you can see there's a gemstone. Remember there was the Gem of Affluence.
For those who are trying to go for dungeon completion for the achievement, you actually have to enter each of these vaults. And each of these vaults basically holds the crafting materials.
A blunt goblin dagger.
Okay, I'm gonna pass on that because my blacksmith is only 30. And I know you guys are all about the smithing, so...
And now we have a helmet on this one. You might remember it's the Helm of Might. Now there is no mobs in any of these 4 chest rooms. And we got 10 pieces there instead of some crafting stuff. Boo.
Yeah,
It is somewhat random, unfortunately.
I thought the shield was supposed to be in that room.
Actually, what last run it was.
Oh, sure, everyone goes up the other way.
This is your show. You can do what you want.
Oh.
It's my show, and I can do what I want. Uh-oh, we only have 30 minutes remaining.
Because Mixie needs a new video card.
Okay.
Once again, platform. Before you kill it, Nell.
Yeah, I had Thundercloud. I just cast a Thunder spell.
No,
Generally,
it's not on it. It's
No,
not on
no.
it. It's not on it.
I'm turning away from it.
Okay. There we go.
Generally, with these guys, it's a good idea not to dot them. Because you can't control where they die if they're dotted.
Okay. Nope. Okay, we'll go to the next one, which is the fruit.
The Fruit of Knowledge.
Which gives us a shield.
Worm-eaten Sheeton.
Now coming up, remember the that little set of scales we saw at the beginning? That comes into play here very shortly.
And over here we have a tiny flame, so that's the Flame of Magic.
And
more
more 10
tokens.
pieces.
Man, this was not a good run for the crafting stuff. Though I checked on the auction house, a lot of those go for really cheap. Like 60 gil cheap.
Yeah, you have to high quality it to get any decent.
Well, I'm talking about just the crafting piece that you need to craft it. Like, yesterday I just bought one for 60 gil and made a high quality version of the thing for myself. I didn't even have to run the dungeon. It varies by piece, though. Some of them run for like 3,000 to 5,000.
It really depends on the value of the end product sometimes as well.
For this group, especially if you have a lot of melee, I suggest pulling them out.
You got another patrol.
Oh, you didn't pull it.
Nope.
I don't know how.
Because you're playing Crocodile Dentist.
It's like pulling teeth, isn't it?
Come on, nobody else thought of that joke?
I avoided it.
I'm actually not even sure what you're referencing. Is it like a kid's game or something?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, you get a pair of pliers and you have to pull teeth from a crocodile's mouth. If the crocodile closes its mouth on you, you're considered out.
Nice wholesome kid's toy.
Yeah, it's no worse than Hungry Hippos.
At least there you have a legitimate reason to lose your marbles.
Oh, that was terrible.
Thank you. Okay, do you see up ahead the those scales?
Back up.
There is actually another room off to the left that will only open up if you put the correct items on the scales. If you put the wrong items on there, the room will not open up and you have to continue on.
Yeah, I got him backwards on the last run when we did this. So
let's clear the room first.
Well, that's probably a good thing that you got them backwards then.
it probably did save us the 30 seconds that we needed to loot and leave when it came to the server shutting down.
Okay. Let's do this.
It is you eat.
Well, nor the question is why there's giant, shaggy crocodiles in a desert, but
Because there can be.
just like we ignore the question as to why there's giant, shaggy crocodiles in a snowy mountain region.
That actually makes more sense.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the
Shaggy.
shaggy part does.
Well, if you're cold-blooded, being shaggy is actually a bad thing.
Who says they're cold-blooded?
Because they're crocodiles!
Yeah, but look what they are. They're not normal crocodiles.
Yeah,
I
they're
crocodiles
shaggy
will
ice
put their face
crocodiles.
open.
No, I mean, they're horrible alien hybrid crocodiles, but, I mean, that doesn't...
Skeletons.
Yes, I know, and dinosaurs in this game breathe fire, so okay, fine. I'm wrong.
We need more dinosaurs in this game.
No!
We really do.
No!
What about a T-Rexosaur?
No!
We'll just take the raptors and scale them up about 3 times larger.
No!
No, what, a T-Rexor from like, Final Fantasy VIII. The T-Rexers. Why not?
God, yeah, they're probably going to show up too. Okay,
Okay.
I don't
Okay, real
remember
quick.
which
I
one
do,
was
I
which
do know,
song
I do know what it is. On the left pan, you're going to put the fire. On the right,
Flames of magic.
on the right pan goes the fruit of knowledge.
Yeah. Now, since I screwed this up before, I came up with a little idea to remember them. It's called the flame.
And the fruit.
Flame goes on the left, FL, and the fruit. Fruit goes on the right, FR. Nice little trick there.
And then then basically you tip the scales of judgment. And if you did it right, both doors open.
Oops.
If you did it wrong, Izzy walks in the room
Well,
ahead of
if
us.
you do it wrong, you get 2 really nasty bogeys with like double health that you have to fight. And until you kill those, the door doesn't open.
Okay, should we maybe get the treasure first?
Yeah.
Yes.
Treasure.
So, 10 pieces. And a bunch of loot list.
Tricks. Oh, I want that. I can only read it, but I do want it. Damage cudgel.
You want it? I'll pass.
You want the book? I can pass.
Yes, I would like the book, because my
That bracelet is a huge...
Arcanist is 29, just about needs a new one, and I blew a whole bunch of gil trying to high quality a engraved goatskin book without much success.
Okay, this boss likes to do a wonderful couple of techniques that you will use again on level 50 dungeons. He will summon little... Well, I don't want to say ads, but they're more like...
They're
kill
kinda
some of
like
these rods
nails.
that'll appear out of the ground, and they will do lasers across the floor.
They're kind of like the nails from Ifrit.
Except they do direct damage instead of countdown to a nuke.
Yeah.
You can't jump over them, but you can dodge the attack quickly, burn them down as fast as you can. Eventually he will summon different ones in different corners of the room, which will either trap a player in or turn that part of the floor into damage over time. And on the last form, he summons a whole bunch of the laser ones.
So where do you want me to hold him when I tank him? In the center? At the off the side?
I would say probably the center.
Okay.
Nixie, was there anything else I missed on this boss?
It's mostly just important that the DPS kill the nails really fast. I think they're called mithril something, but they're essentially...
Mithril scepters or something like that.
Yeah.
You'll see them very quickly, don't worry.
Yeah. Basically, when Nell mentioned that for the final one, when all 4 pop up at the same time, what effectively it becomes very difficult to avoid the lasers, and more often than not, if someone gets hit by one, they're going to be hit by more than one, and they're probably going to die. Because these lasers individually are high damage, and if you hit by 2, 3, or 4 of them, Yeah, the healer's gonna have fun.
Yeah, and this mechanic is used again in a dungeon called Praetorium, which we will get to eventually. So, let's go, I guess.
I would suggest on the boss trying to keep your dots up, because a lot of the time you won't be attacking the boss. It'll take a long time to kill him if you don't have dots.
Yeah. So in this fight, the DDs have to keep an eye up for the scepters when they pop up.
Okay, those heads have to actually be pulled onto the platforms and killed.
The thing is, though, that one DD can pretty much handle the heads because they don't have a whole lot of hit points, and it doesn't matter which platform they get pulled onto. So in this part of the fight, it's actually not a bad idea to have one DD who is just dedicated to taking care of the heads.
There's a Mithril Verge.
Yeah, these things have. Then there's that beam.
As you can see, there's the energy beam.
Ow, ow!
Yes, when those pop up, GDs, that's your priority. Get off the boss, get on those.
Verge on the left
Look out,
side.
Izzy, here it comes again. Oh shit, it's on me.
Now, PG. PG does not stand for pure garbage.
Verge on the backside behind you, Mia.
Got it. Fortunately, these verges don't have a lot of health.
Okay, Verge next to me.
Yep. It's on Izzy.
No. The stupid thing was,
Hey.
it was showing me the first one. It showed me the path that it was taking
Oh yes.
after it fired.
Now the
It
verge
hit me first,
the
and
verge
then
that just
said, "Oh
popped
yeah,
up-
by the way, you don't want to be standing here."
the verge that just popped up. If it has, basically has a field on the floor. That will hurt. And it also has considerably more hit points than before.
Ow.
It's best if you don't stand on top of your healer during this fight.
Here comes another Verge.
The boss himself doesn't have a whole lot of hit points compared to some
Really?
bosses. It's just, unfortunately, the DDs can't concentrate on him.
Ow.
Ow.
Yeah, that's why I suggest having lots of dots on the boss.
And if you won't be able to kill these verges, but once they've taken a certain amount of damage, they'll usually disappear. What you have to worry about is when you have all four pop up at the same time, you're going to lose your tank. If you're not careful.
Okay, there's the regular
so I'm
ones.
gonna die.
Get out of the way. Should we,
Ugh.
Alright.
Ow, I'm down.
Oh, jeez. One downside of using the control stick is if you're stupid like me and you panic, you can click the stick in, and then all of a sudden your camera locks onto the guy, and you're walking very slow. No! Don't change! Don't! No!
Oh, terrible.
No!
Oh.
No!
Alright, I think we're gonna have to wipe this one. No, okay, this would be a chance to get us up, I guess.
yeah. Do not step on the black stuff.
I have no mana.
It looks fine to me. I'm sure it's
I think
just
it's
like
also
waiting pool.
Yeah. What I was also say real quick, some verges will pop up and they'll actually have a equivalent
Ow.
of a field around them that if you're within it, you're trapped.
I have 1 health there.
Okay, time to play dodge.
No?
This might be the best time for just straight up dodging.
This
Don't
is
worry
when
about
I started
damage.
kiting around the room.
No. 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 Ow. No. No. Leave me alone.
I'd say if you can get
Don't go down, don't go down.
as I say if you can get Nell up, she can pop the limit break.
Mixie, look out! No, you're trapped.
No, she
Oh,
got
good,
she got,
you're
she got
out.
out in time.
Toss a bio. You can.
Alright, I'm trying to get you. Oh, I died.
Yeah, this boss can
Ah.
limit break
Hell,
it.
you're up.
Except that the raise too late.
The absolute best thing you can do on this boss is survive. Because eventually the spikes will just go away on their own. But if you can kill one or two, it makes it a lot easier to keep people up.
I'm pretty sure we can take it this time.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we won't have the limit break gauge to play with.
It's okay. We didn't need it.
Well, well, if he hadn't even popped to that last moment, you probably could have gotten a level 2 on him.
Part of the problem was when I raised her, as soon as she got up, there were 2 lines
Intersecting,
where
yeah.
she was spawning.
Yeah, the raise animation basically killed me.
That is the problem, is that you are fully vulnerable while you're raising. There's none of this, mercy, invulnerability while you're getting up. No, they can kill you while you're getting up.
And pretty much
That
all
is
I
something I wish they would have fixed. I mean, just even a 3-second invulnerability, just to let the animation finish so you can stand before you take damage.
But then people would be abusing that for stuff like to get them past, Ifrit's 2-hour or whatever.
Yeah, because some would still have to be up.
Yeah, but only one of them would have to be up, and then they could.
Alright, let me rebuff
Okay,
here.
so
I made some.
okay, we ready?
Yep.
Trying to find my healer food. There we go. I got way too much stuff in my bags.
Well, if you have crafting materials, you can always pass them over.
What I need is a 3rd retainer.
Okay, let's do it.
Nothing to it but to do it. Mia, you're on statues?
Yep. And the verges will tend to pop up in the same pattern, so once you know how they're going to be popping up, you can usually anticipate where they're going to be.
Whoa.
Usually.
At least this time it showed me where it was going to shoot first and then shot, rather than vice versa.
This time it was weird because there was only one statue head. Usually there's 2. Ergo, the game cheats.
Of course it does.
Okay, one more verge. It'll be in this corner.
Now we start having the more fun verges. Ow! Pretty much, if you see a black field,
someone's trapped.
No, it wasn't me. Pretty much, if you see a black field appear on the ground, get out of it ASAP. It's either a dot or it'll pop up as basically a cage. Okay, we got a level 2.
Sweet. I will hang on to that.
Now the dodging begins.
And everyone is very bad.
Nope.
Without
Nope.
Hell dying or me dying this time.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
DD's.
Nope.
No.
No. Hey, no. No. I'm gonna die.
This may not be a bad time for the limit break.
I'm gonna pop it off in just a second here. Ah!
What?
Nell's dead.
Okay. Keep Izzy alive. Focus on keeping Izzy alive. Keep it.
Alright, start kiting.
Use bio on it. Start playing Dance and keep bio on it.
Dance Revolutione. No.
Dance,
Oh.
Sunken Temple of Corn.
No.
Okay, when the next
What
phase
laser
of Verges
beams?
pops
No.
up,
Oh, God!
Speed cast raise me.
Ow.
Alright, Mixie, it's all on you! It's a repeat! Go for it!
I'm so sorry. Yeah, no way. There's no way. There's just no way.
Just keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Bio and kite, come on! Aww. Alright. One more shot at this.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We may have a part 2. May have a sequel to this dungeon.
Okay, I think we're doing the black square things wrong. I think the DDs need to be running into it and kill the thing. Because it does massive damage to everyone when it
But it's also taking a boatload of damage is the problem. It takes forever to damage.
I don't think you actually take damage while you're in there.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, it's our
Well,
last
let's try
attempt.
it.
We may as well try it. But
we do.
when I came here before with Lake,
Mhm.
we killed them.
Alright, well, let's try it.
You head in there, or
Into the black?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a DD goes in there, kills the spike before it explodes. Because it's doing a lot of damage. Like
My question
2,000 damage.
do I go in there though?
No.
No.
No,
You
Okay.
keep a hold of the adjudicator.
Okay.
because if you go in there, I can't heal you.
You keep a hold of Fluffy.
Fluffy was the Tonberry.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, he's Fluffy. I guess Rocky?
Yeah. This is one of those cases where pretty much you don't want to wait till like the last sliver of health for the limit break, unless you know you're not going to get killed by something in the meantime.
Okay, toss a protect and let's roll. As soon as protect's up, you gotta engage right off the bat.
Go, go, go.
Alright, we're good.
Go, Gamera.
Jura's up.
There you have it. Okay, we've had one juror down. Last time the verges started popping immediately after, but we all.
I think it's based off of the percentage of health.
Second juror.
Got it already.
Verge, I'm on it.
Yeah, because I'm on the juror. I can't do the verge.
Whoa!
Alrighty.
There's a verge by me.
This guy has a tail.
Yes, he has a tail. You didn't notice that before.
It's supposed to be a Makote or something?
A lizard, probably.
Doesn't look like an animal jaw. Ah!
Well, it's from
It popped right in the same spot again.
well, it is from a prior astral or umbral era, so
That is true.
It's
Another
verge behind
verge.
you now.
oh, that's not good.
Into the black stuff. Crap.
We're not gonna get that one.
Come on, get the
Okay, I'm inside.
I'm not.
Oh, when you're inside, its defense goes down.
Because being as though that's the only way of getting. That's the only way of killing it. If you're only way of getting out until the barrier drops, so it has to be killable.
Get in. Okay, you got it.
Yeah, see, we take a lot less damage with those things dying. Okay, start kiting. Just stay alive. God, that one shot fast.
Dance, dance, Mikote.
No. I suck at dancing?
That's obvious, but keep doing it.
And they're gone. Alright, one of you in each. Mia, you ran out of it.
I can't attack him, he's inside.
There we go.
No.
Nell, you know what to do.
Popping it. Please don't target me, 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 please don't target me.
Oh,
Ha-ha!
alright, I think the problem there was ignoring the black things.
Yeah,
So, ladies and gentlemen,
so-
you see that it's some for instance, this is also a learning experience for us as well.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Sunken Temple of Corn. And as you can see, it did take us quite a while.
This is a longer video than normal.
So we do hope you
Shell
enjoy everything.
Splitter, I remember that one.
Nice.
Does anyone need that for a Lancer?
No, I greeted.
I greeted.
Okay, I'm just gonna greet them too.
All right. As always, you can leave any positive or negative comments in the box below. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Twitter at NellCelestine. And if you have any questions, comments, or you'd like to be a guest on either this or Good Morning Erzia, you can send me a YouTube private message or leave a comment on the official Lodestone topic. As always, This is Nell Celestine and my crew for the day.
Yeah, Shaw.
Is he Turfant?
And Mixie Trixel.
Bidding you adieu.